Hey guys, it's Terry Fisher with Terry Fisher Music, and today I'll be talking about my first time leading worship, story time. So without further ado, let's get started. So, my first time leading worship was the Byron Katie song, "Presence of the Lord is Here." I'm sure a bunch of y'all have heard it before. It was popular back years ago. Well, anyway, this was like in front of 2,000 people. First time I can remember leading worship. I may have before, but this really stands out in my mind as the first time. It's the first time I can remember. So like I was saying, 2,000 people. And needless to say, I was nervous. So nervous. You know how when you get nervous, your breathing pattern changes, you start panting and butterflies in your stomach, lump in your throat. All of that on top of being in front of a ton of people and you got to sing. So, I'm nervous before praying. Oh God, oh God, oh God, don't let me. You don't pray until you're nervous. I'm telling you. You haven't prayed a prayer until you pray the nervous prayer. And so I get out there, they strike the first chord. I slow the song down about 10 beats per minute. I'm walking back and forth like I'm warming up for the Olympics. Eyes closed. The only time I really opened my eyes was the only reason I really opened my eyes is because I needed to see. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been open. So, roaming back and forth, nervously singing "The Presence of the Lord is Here." Didn't make any eye contact, didn't even face the congregation, did not engage the audience to worship, didn't challenge them to worship, didn't call them to worship. I just nervously sang those lyrics and got through my song, and that's what it was. I'm pretty sure I looked about like this. So I was just nervous. So a lot of you may be like, Terry, what's this story all about? Well, this story is about we gotta start somewhere. I wouldn't be on YouTube singing. I wouldn't be leading worship in front of people on a weekly basis if I didn't start somewhere. Of course, I did not want to do it. I mean, I didn't want to step out of my comfort zone. There was tons of people, way more people than I was used to singing in front of. If it was my young choice, I probably wouldn't have done it. I didn't want to do it, but I ended up doing it anyway, and I'm so glad I did. So here's the challenge. There's a lot of things that you either want to do or you have a passion to do it. My challenge is get out there and do it. We got to start somewhere. You will not be perfect. No one will ever be perfect. But you got to start somewhere. If you don't feel like you're good enough, if you don't feel like you have enough talent, or I don't have this attribute of this gift or that gift, start somewhere. Even with me starting this channel, I had to start somewhere. I wanted to wait until I was the best at editing music, recording music, editing video, recording video. I need to have this, I need to have that, and that, and that. And it never would have got started. Nothing ever would have got started. Go back and look at my first video. You can tell I just picked up a guitar, used the microphone that was on the camera, started strumming and singing. And that I needed that start. I needed to start somewhere, because if I didn't start, I'd still be here today saying what I want to do. I'm passionate about it. I love it. I think about it all the time, but I haven't started. So that's my challenge. Start, start, start. You can do it. It will be rough coming out if it's singing or playing instruments or running. You want to start exercising. It'll be rough starting out. It will. But what we have to do is we got to start somewhere. And we will get better with repetition, with exposure. You'll get better. You'll make it. You'll get where you want to be, but you got to start. You got to start. So that thing you've been wanting to do, this is my challenge. Start it. Start it today, as soon as possible. So that's my challenge for today. And until next time, keep worshiping.